Hello there, this is Vinod Narayan and this is Rahi. So I'm driving him to school, so we thought we'll have some dad-son conversation. Now, what is a dad-son conversation?
It's what we're having now.
Okay, yeah. So he's going to pick the topic and he's picked animation. I'm going to be listening and I'm going to be asking questions because I don't know anything about animation. So let's get started, Rahi. So what is animation? I'm gonna drive. Okay. Go ahead.
Animation is basically where anyone takes some sort of cartoon and animates it, and it's mostly about creativity as well as a lot of patience and imagination.
Patience and imagination.
Yes.
Do you have? I know you have imagination. Do you have patience?
No, I don't. I don't have patience because the app that I'm using, it's called Flip-a-Clip. It's supposed to be the easiest animation tool, which it is because many other animators use softwares. And even though they're technical and they make animations way better, the only problem is that with softwares you have to pay for the animation, and there's a high chance your software might shut down, losing all of your animation.
So you're basically saying that I'm not spending money to buy good animation software and you are struggling with whatever you have.
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So what kind of animations? So there are two things. You make animations and you like to watch animations.
Yeah.
Which do you do more?
I watch a lot more animations because first of all, sometimes when I'm watching, I want to see if I want to use that sort of persona or like that sort of style of animation. And another reason is because maybe I can find how to like make my animations more lively.
Yeah. So what kind of animations do you watch?
Mostly they're storytime animations, which is people telling stories about their lives, but through animations. But the one that I've been recently watching have been video game animations.
What is a video game animation?
A video game animation is pretty much the same as a normal animation, any sort of cartoon-related animation, and you basically animate it, but this time in a game. Personally, I think video game animation is much more complex than original animation because it's in a game with like softwares and all that. I don't know how a video game is created, that it sounds like that.
So, do you want to be doing animation when you grow up? I mean, you're doing it even now, but
I feel like it's still like a work in progress. There is a chance I might do it. There's a chance that I might not.
Okay.
Like, I don't know still.
So, I grew up watching animations, but the only animations that, I mean, what I remember when I was probably your age or younger than what you are right now, was Tom and Jerry, Mickey Mouse, Disney cartoons, those were the things. We also had Spider-Man and Superman, all those things, cartoons. So cartoons, I didn't even know the word or the term animation. We only knew cartoon. So it was all Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah.
Do you think there's a difference between animation and cartoon?
Honestly, actually that's kind of hard.
Okay, I don't know.
I think cartoon animation are it's like the same but also not the same of both terms, because animation is where you do like actual animation. Cartoons are just like
what do you watch?
Yeah.
So animation is probably the process of creating, and what gets created at the end of it is probably the cartoon, right?
Yes.
Moving cartoon. Maybe cartoon, see, even if you draw something, like there are cartoons that come in newspapers, right?
Yeah.
They're also called cartoons. They're not moving cartoons. Though,
yeah.
Right? So that would be one way of looking at it, I think.
Yeah.
But now I've seen some of the animations that you watch, and some of them are really weird.
How?
They're horror and I don't know.
Okay, about that, I grew fixated into some horror related topics, okay?
Why?
Huh? Just because I like the overall feeling of it, as well as the animation, you can see it's pretty detailed. Okay, really for video games, what it's all about is visuals, and horror games take it to the maximum. So I have a example, okay? This one game called Poppy Playtime, okay?
Can I didn't. What is it?
Poppy Playtime.
Poppy Playtime.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So basically how it goes is that the whole story is where you get invited back to an abandoned toy factory where some of the employees say that we are still here. Now the thing is that all the toy creations that you made, they come to life and they're chasing you around the factory.
Okay.
So what I like about this game is its overarching storyline, but also how fluid the animation is. Because one of the antagonists was like a stretchy elastic spider. The way how she was animated, even with the long arms, and it was super fluid. And also with the visuals, in the first chapter or the first game that they posted of Poppy Playtime, the darkness wasn't very eluding, like it didn't look real. However, in the second chapter, it was so dark you actually felt like you can't see anything.
You never watch horror movies. You always say, why is it there is so much killing, there is so much blood?
Well,
and then how come when it is animation, how come you are okay with it? Okay,
horror games are different because horror movies, it just seems like so real, but horror games, I know that they're like not real.
So animations you don't feel there. But there was a time when you watched some horror animation and then you said you're feeling scared,
okay,
right?
That was when I was in 6th grade, okay?
So you started watching these horror animations when you were in 6th grade?
Huh? Yeah, kind of.
No wonder. Okay, no. So animation, that's good. So, I mean, you need to send me some of the animations that you have done that I can put in this video so people can know. Okay?
Yeah.
Hey, Woodstock, have you seen my supper dish? The red one? Yeah. I think it fell in the hole. What hole? Oh my god! What is that? It's a hole. Yeah, I see that, but what's it doing there? Well, I woke up this morning. Then there was this hole. Did you do anything about it? Oh yeah, I put a rug under it. Yeah, I fell in the hole. Should we call the police or something? Oh yeah, I called the police. Well, where are they? In the hole. Where is Charlie Brown? Woodstock? Where's Charlie Brown? He's at work. Oh, okay. Where is he working? In the hole.
What is the animation that you're currently working on?
Really, I haven't been working on some because I have more work to do as the school year is ending. But I also think like one animation that I'm thinking of doing has to relate to one horror game that I've been seeing called Mr. Hop's Playhouse. It's basically I'm thinking of doing like an animation music video with like one of the songs that like a YouTube channel has made about the game.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's still a work in progress. I was thinking about it yesterday, so yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you something. So do you have any, so your summer vacation is going to start, right?
Yeah.
So you've got at least 2 to 2.5 months.
Yeah.
off. Do you have any animation project ideas that you're planning to work on?
Yeah, the one that I just said, because that's going to take a long time. Then I think another one, I actually do not know. Maybe like some story time animations.
What is a story time animation?
Like I said, it's where people talk about their life in
Life
animation.
stories.
Their
Okay.
life stories in animation.
Do they have a character who will
Yes,
talk?
they do.
Okay.
They have like a, as the internet calls it, an OC. Which
What is it?
An OC. So like how they.
OC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how they would, like how you would draw yourself as a cartoon.
Okay. So
Yeah.
why is it called OC?
That's just how it's called.
Okay. It's not OZZY.
No.
It's O and
C.
the letter O, letter C.
Yes.
Is there a short form for something?
No. I don't know.
Okay. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So you and have you created an OC in the sense? Have you created a Rahi
I
figure?
have been trying to, but I really don't know what type of style I want to do next.
What do you mean? What type of style?
Like, if I want to do like really cartoony, or if I want to do like stick figures, because like stick figures are still like getting many views.
Yeah, stick. So why? So views. So views matter.
No,
Then
no, I'm just saying which animation style is much more easier for me.
no, views matter. Views is not. It's not a bad thing to have good views for what you
I
create.
I never even said that.
No. You don't have to see. One thing that we should understand is we don't have to be apologetic of wanting more people to watch or consume what we are creating. So if you create an animation, or you write a book, or you write a story, or anything like that, right? I mean, we want people to read it, we want people to watch it, and there's nothing to be apologetic about it, right? It's not bad. See, if I create something, if you create something, this video that we have created, we need more and more people to watch it. I mean, then if no one wants to watch it, why don't we even upload it?
Yeah.
See, there are people who write a diary, right? And they don't post the diary publicly.
Yeah.
And they don't want people to read it. It's a very secretive, very personal thing. But if you look at any in the content creation, like your ventriloquism that you do,
Yeah.
or the animation that you do, or what you write, and anything that we do, right? We want more and more people to watch it and view it. So asking for it, saying that we need views, we shouldn't be apologetic. But at the same time, that should not only be the driving force, because we should also have fun in
Yeah.
doing it, right?
Yeah.
So the moment you lose fun in creating something because you're worried about the views, then there is a problem, right?
Yeah.
In here, it is not the final product. The final product is for the viewer, right?
Yeah.
But the journey, the creation, that process, that is what really is something that, I mean, even if there is only 10 views, you enjoyed the process of creating it, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. But coming back to animation, so you have not decided what kind of figure or character you're gonna create for you. So that's one thing that you have to do.
Yeah.
Then I also have seen what you post on Instagram. This what is it? The
Snoopy.
no, you make that small comic strips, right?
Oh yeah.
What is that called?
It's just called a comic. Like it's called an Among Us comic because it has astronauts.
Among Us comics.
Yeah.
So is that a theme of, or is that kind of animation that people make?
It's not an animation. It's just like making different like comics and drawings.
Oh, so they're not moving.
No, it's not moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like the comic strip.
Yeah.
So do you create your own characters in it, or how does that work?
Yeah, I do create my own characters. I'm currently trying to think of a backstory for 2 of them. It's still a work in progress. I don't know what.
What do you mean backstory?
Backstory, as in, okay, so if you read my comic strips.
Yeah, I've read that, but I don't understand many times because the context and stories that you talk there is I maybe I'm in a very old generation and I'm not abreast with what is happening in this space. I don't know.
Maybe.
And, but that's something that happens, right? We all live in. So you have this animation world, you have your world, and I have a different world, and sometimes these worlds don't talk to each other, and maybe that's why. But I want to understand more. So go ahead.
So basically, the story starts with an astronaut named Red. Okay. Actually, no, his name is Jeff.
Jeff.
Okay. Like Jeffrey.
Okay.
And then one of the other characters' name, who is dark blue, is Ethan.
Okay.
They both have a very long friendship until it ended suddenly.
Suddenly, okay.
Yes.
And why did it end?
That's what the backstory is
Oh,
talk
okay.
about.
Got it.
Yeah. But throughout the story, we find out that both Jeffrey and Ethan are actually the killers in the ship. This is
Back to horror.
no. This is
Okay,
like
okay,
this is
okay.
from the game. Okay.
Okay,
From the game. Okay, Among Us is not a horror game. Okay.
Okay.
It's literally like mafia type.
Okay. Okay.
That's not horror.
No, that's not horror. Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
it's
Go
not.
ahead. Okay, horror is not. It's mafia. Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead.
it's
go
like
ahead.
a mafia type of game.
Okay.
So basically, now the whole story, I'm working on the backstory, but now the entire story is basically them trying to survive in this ship.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we leave
That's
off.
right.
Yeah.
Red and blue.
Yes,
Jeff and Ethan.
yes. I'm trying to find the other people's names.
Why you didn't name people like Vinod and Suresh and Narayanan and all those kind of names which are. Why do you want Jeff and Ethan?
Those were the names that came in my head.
Okay. No, I was just asking. What's there in a name, right? You call it Jeff or you call it any other name.
Yeah.
What matters is what you're conveying with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is about animation.
Yes.
Your school is going to reach, and that was a good conversation. We will have more such conversations. You get to pick the topic.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I get to pick the topic.
Yeah.
Do you have a guess of what topics I might pick?
School.
School. Why school is not a good topic?
Because I wanted to end.
You want to school to end. Okay.
Yes.
That's fine. So you pick the topic, and some days I'll pick the topic, and then we will try to see if the topics that I pick are also equally fun.
Yeah, okay.
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 So what happens is that many times we don't see. There's a lot of communication gap that happens among kids and parents, right? That's because they don't have common topics to talk about.
Yeah.
You talk about animation, I talk about something else which you're not aware, and then we both don't have anything to communicate.
Uh-huh.
So let's communicate.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Right. So I'm gonna leave you here, and then we can catch up maybe tomorrow when I drive you or some other time.
Yeah.
Say bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.